After coming back home, I also have to prepare my homework for tomorrow. So I don't get much time on the days in the week, but in the weekends I have some time. So on the weekends I spend my time with my family members.
Okay. Who are you closest to in your family?
Well, if I had to say, I like everyone in my family. I love them all because they are all a very important part in my life. But I am the but I am closest to my father in my family because my father is very dear to me. He always helps me whenever I'm in need. He's like a pillar of our family. So yeah, I like him and love him very much. So he's the closest to me in my family.
Okay. Do you prefer spending time with your family or friends?
Well, I mean, friends are very important in our life too, but family comes first because everyone in our family helps us to grow up in our life. So they are more important. Friends are also important in our life, but family comes first, in my opinion. So I'd say that I prefer spending my time with my family more.
Okay, thank you. Who is your best friend?
Well, my best friend is now currently at my best friend is MD Farhan Anjum Jim. He reads with me at Police Line School and College Bugura. We're in the same class. We study together. Also, he studies with me in my tuition. So yeah, he is my best friend because he always helps me, and he's the only friend I have since I started studying at Police Line School and College.
Okay. Are you still friends with people from your childhood?
Well, when I read at Unique Public School, I had some friends, and when admission came, I stopped reading at that school. So after admission, when I got admitted at Police Line School and College, many of my friends got admitted in various schools. Some of my friends were admitted at Police Line School, but they were in a different section. So I haven't seen them in like 2 or 3 years. But after that, at class 7, one of my friend one of my friend that I used to study with at Unique Public School was put in our class at class B, I mean at section B. So I met him, and like we are not that kind of friends like we were at Unique Public School. It's it's probably because we haven't met for a long time, but we still talk to each other, but we're not as close friend as we were before.
Okay, last question for you. Is family important in in your country?
Of course, family is very important in my country. I think it's not in my country. In every country, family is very important. Family is very important in our life, in one's life. Family helps us grow in life. They are the only ones we can depend properly. So I think family is important in my country, and not just my country. In every country, family is very important for every person.
Okay, Sifa, thank you very much for your speech. You have done very well. And right now you have been able to achieve your fluency to the highest level. So it is nothing but praiseworthy. Okay. Thank you, Sifa, for your space. Who is ready right now? Please unmute yourself. Anyone?
Sir, I am ready.
Okay, Sigma. Uh, I'm going to ask you some questions depending on family and friends. First question for you. Do you spend much time with your family?
Actually, I live in a nuclear family. I always remain busy with my studies and other co-curricular activities. So I try to spend much time with my family members in the weekends. But being busy, I don't have enough time to much. I don't have enough time to spend much time with my family members.
Okay. Uh, Who are your closest to in your family?
Actually, my mother is closest to in my family. I always share every small things with my mother, and she is also my best friend.
Okay. Do you prefer spending time with your family or friends?
Actually, I like to prefer spending time with my family because family is more important than all of other things. In our life, family is one of the most important thing that we possess. So I like to prefer spending time with my family. Besides, I also like to prefer spending time with my friends because friends can give us different kinds of inspiration about our life.
Who is your best friend?
The name of my best friend is Priyanti. He is my own kind of cousin, and we are in the same class, and we are best friends since when we are young child.
Are you still friends with people from your childhood?
Yes, I still friends with people from my childhood, and the name of my dad friend is Priyanti. We are still friends when we are in class KG1.
Okay. Is family important in your country?
Yes, in my country, I think family is important to all of us because, first of all, family can give us shelter, and uh, family is family is the only place where we can live freely and share our valuable space with the family members. And it is the place that can give us uh, um, and family is the only place which gives us uh, which gives and family is the only place that gives us responsibility about our lives.
Okay, Sigma, thank you for your space. One thing that I should say, one mistake that I have noticed in your space, one of the most important thing, not think, it will be things. Maybe it is your slip of tongue because you know the rules.
Yes, sir.
Uh, okay, then who is ready? Jim Mahmood, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions about your family and friends. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you spend much time with your family?
Yes, I do spend my time with my families, but it is not much. Uh, on my weekdays, I usually am busy with studying and other things, but on weekends, I'd like to spend time with my family. So it is not much, but it is very good.
Okay. Who are you closest to in your family?
I'm closest to my mother in my family. I like to spend time with her, and she leads me to honesty, and she makes me take the good path, and she leads me to the way of biases.
Okay. Do you prefer spending time with your family or friends?
In between family and friends, I prefer spending time with my family. Friends are very important too in our life, but I think family will be more important than them. And our family members take care of us every day. So like spending my time with my family.
Okay. Who is your best friend?
Uh, Now, currently, my best friend is Jarif. He reads in Bia Model School and College, and we have been friends from our childhood. So he is my best friend
Okay.
for all the
Are you
class.
still friends with people from your childhood?
Yes, as I told, Zarif is my childhood friend, and we have been friends for about 10, 11 years.
Okay. Is family important in your country?
Yes, families are very important in our country. Everyone respects their family and takes care of them in Bangladesh. So, yes, family is very important.
Okay. Okay, Jim, thank you for your space. One thing that I should say that is I'm busy with study, not studying. You have to say I'm busy with study. That's enough for you. Okay, thank you. Then who is ready? Please unmute yourself. Nadia, unmute yourself.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Muslim.
I am Nazia and I'm from Bogura. I'm a student of class 11 of Government Azizul Haq College.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you some questions about your family and friends. First question for you, do you spend much time with your family?
Um, I am as I'm a student of intermediate level, and I'm always busy with my studies and tuitions and other activities. So I can't spend much time with my family, but I always try to spend much time with my family, especially on weekends.
Okay. Who are you closest to in your family?
I am closest to both my parents, to my parents, both my father and my mother in my family. But I am, but I am closest. I'm, but the person with whom I am more closer in my family, it's my younger brother. Whatever I do in my whole day, I share everything with him, and he is the most attentive listener listener of me. So I'm closest to him more.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
that's it.
do you prefer spending time with your family or friends? Okay, who is your best friend?
Yes.
Who is your best friend? Outside. Who is your best friend?
Oh, okay. My best friend is one of my cousins. She's my older sister, but our relationship is not like senior or junior. We are like friends, and I share everything with her, and I always learn something new about life from her. So I think I respect her as my best friend.
Okay. In this case, you can say I treat her as my best friend or consider her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you still friends with people from your childhood?
Yeah, I am still friends with people from my childhood. Many of them, I can remember a name, one's name, and she is Adrita. Our friendship is about for 14 years, and this is from the very beginning of my school life. The duration of my education life and our friendship is same. So she is my most oldest friend.
Okay.
My most she is my oldest friend.
Last question for you. Is family important in your country?
Yes, family is very important in my country. Actually, in my country in Bangladesh, here everyone lives in a family. Generally, everyone lives in a family until if if we are adult, we also when people get adult, they also live with their family, we and family gives us. Sorry, sir, I am not prepared
Okay,
for the
okay, okay.
question.
Nadia, thank you. Practice more to be more fluent. However, you have done very well. Whatever information you have shared with us. So, who is ready? And then I should address home. Anyone, please unmute yourself. Who is left? Unmute yourself because the topic is very, very easy. You can share your information with us. So anyone, please. Yeah, Noreen Apu, unmute yourself. Then who is Shahan Sheikh? I don't know of her audio connection is not connected. So I should go to Sifat. Sifat, please unmute yourself for our second topic.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Sifat. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about sharing. What things do you like to share with others?
Well, there is a saying that sharing is caring. Sharing is very important because if you share something that you have enough with someone, then it makes a good impression of you, and it builds a good relationship with them. So I like to share my things with others, my friends or my family members. Like if I'm at school right now, then if someone needs a pencil, pen, or any other thing that I have currently have extra, then I'll gladly give it to them. Or even in different time, I would like to share my food with my friends and my other classmates.
Okay. Then, did your parents teach you to share when you are a child?
Yes, my parents have always taught me to share because they told me that if I share my things with my friends or the people around me, then it will make a good impression and it will be easy for me to build a good relationship with everyone. Also, it will also, and also they said that it will help me improve my personality. So yeah, my parents taught me to share when I was a child.
Okay. Do you have anything to share with others recently?
Yes, recently I have been sharing a lot. It's not just me, my other classmates are also sharing because thanks to a new curriculum now, we have to work in groups. So we constantly need to share our things like color papers, posters. We have to share with each other in order to work together to make our work better. So yeah, we have been sharing. So yes, I have been sharing a lot of things with others recently.
Okay. What kinds of things are not suitable for sharing?
Well, yes, if we should share our things, but there are some things that we should not share with anyone, at least not someone unknown, like like a towel, like a towel, our plates, glass, or especially our jewelry or a value or our valuable things. Like if we are sharing our valuable things or something expensive, then it should be someone that we completely trust. We should not share it with someone unknown, like we know them a little. We should not share our things with them. So if you want to share our valuable things or something expensive, then you should consider that the person you're sharing it with is trustful or not. I mean, like if you can trust him or not.
Okay. Is trusted or not? You have to say is trusted or not.
Yes.
Okay, Sifa, thank you for your space. Then who is ready? Sigma, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay, Sigma, first question for you. What things do you like to share with others?
actually, I am an introvert girl, so I don't like to share so much things with my friends. But normally, I love sharing different kinds of foods item with my friends, and more than that, I usually share my pen, my pencil box, my paper, and other necessary things if they need that they need.
Okay. Do your parents teach you to share when you were a child?
Yes, my parents taught me to share when I was a child. My parents told me one thing, that if you share something good things with others, it will come you to a good. It will come back. It will come back to you in a good way. So I realized that. So I realized that my parents were right. So I think sharing is also a good thing for all of us.
Okay. Do you have anything to share with others recently?
Actually, I don't have anything to share with others recently, because I think we are always busy with our day-to-day life. So I don't have anything like that.
Okay. Last question for you. What kinds of things are not suitable for sharing?
I think there are some uh, private and personal things that we should not share with others, like our jewelry, our personal information, uh, our our toothbrushes, our towel, etc.
Okay, thank you, Sigma, for your space. This time you have done very well. Now, who is ready? Yeah, Nadia. Nadia, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first question for you. What things do you like to share with others?
Um, I actually like to share things, whatever. I always try to share things with someone, whatever he or she needs. But to say specifically, um, I I try to I share my pens or pencil, books, notebooks, or uh, study materials with others.
Okay. Do you have anything to share with others recently?
Yes, I have shared my book recently with one of my friends in a private. She didn't take her book on that day, and I have shared my book with her.
Okay, Nadia,
Sir,
last question for you. What kinds of things are not suitable for sharing?
I think that very personal things are not suitable for sharing. Our personal things or valuable things, like jewelry or something, something costly, should not shouldn't be shared with any other. But in some cases we can share this with someone trusted or our very close ones. But our personal things, but as I think our personal things we should not share with others.
Uh, okay. Thank you, Nadia, for your space. I think we have no participant to speak right now. Thank you for joining with me. And this is the end of our today's class. Our next class will be on next Friday. So till that, stay healthy. Good night.